comes the sun. It's alright. Darling, little darling, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Little darling, little darling, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Darling, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
Welcome, everybody. Here we are again. The show just keeps going on.
OGEbeats.com.
See what kind of surprises we get today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
beatsbysv.com.
Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Purchase your
Rama,
tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
beatsbysv.com.
Hare Krishna, Okay, turn your mics on and let's do some chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Rama,
Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
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 Rama,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
oh,
Rama Rama Hare
oh,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
oh,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Hare Bo,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare 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 Rama
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
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 Hari
Hare Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Hari Hari
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Ram, Hari
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hari,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hari, 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Rama Rama
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hari Ram, Hari Ram, 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 Hari, 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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari,
Hare
Hari,
Rama
Hari,
Hare Rama
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari,
Krishna,
Hari,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Hare
Hari, Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari,
Krishna,
Hari, Krishna, Hare,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hari, Hari,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare, Krishna, 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 Hari, 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 Ram, Hari, Ram, Rama, Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare, Krishna, 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 Hari, 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 Ram, Hari, Ram, Rama,
Hare
Hari, Hari, Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, 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 Ram, Hari,
Hare
Ram, Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hari, Hari,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hari,
Hare
Hari, Hari,
Rama, Hare
Hari,
Rama.
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hari,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hari,
Hare
Hari,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, 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 Ram, Hari,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Hare Krishna,
Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari, Hari,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, 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 Ram, Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna,
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, 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 Hari, Hari,
Hare
Krishna
Hari,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hari,
Krishna,
Hari,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hari,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hari, 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 Rama, Hari, Rama, 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 Hari, Hari,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari,
Hare
Hari, Hari, Rama,
Hare.
Hari,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hari,
Krishna,
Hari, Hari, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hari Ram,
Hare
Hari Ram,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hari
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Ram, Hari Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hari, Hari, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram, Ram, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari, Ram, Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hari Ram, Hari Ram,
Rama Hare Hare,
Ram, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hari, Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hari, 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 Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare, Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Krishna.
Rama,
Rama Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Jesus
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Jesus Srila
Rama
Prabhupada
Rama,
Srila Prabhupada
Sri Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya.
Advaita Nityananda Sri
Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Sri Sri
Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Sri Vasari Gora Sri Krishna
Sri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya.
Sri
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri
Sri Krishna
Sri Advaita Gadadara.
Sri Advaita
Sri Advaita Gadadara.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri
Prabhu
Vasari.
Nityananda, Shri
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna
Advaita
Sri
Hare
Jaya
Krishna
Ram Nityananda
Hare Ram
Sri Advaita Gadadara
Sri Krishna
Sri Vasi
Sri
Hari Gaura Bhakti
Krishna Sri Krishna Sri Krishna
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Wow.
Prabhu
Sri
Nityananda
Sri
Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasi Gaura
Sri
Bhakti
Krishna Chaitanya
Sri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Shri
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Prabhu
Chaitanya
Nityananda, Shri
Sri
Advaita,
Krishna Chaitanya
Sri
Shri
Sri Krishna
Satsanga,
Chaitanya
Adi Gaura Bhakti
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri
Jaya Sri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya Sri
Prabhu
Oh.
Krishna Chaitanya Sri
Shri
Advaita Gadadara
Chaitanya
Sri Vasi Gaura
Hare
Bhakti
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Oh
Krishna
my
Hare
Krishna
God.
Ram Hare Ram
Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Ram
Hare Rama
Ram Ram
Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hari,
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Rama
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 Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Hari,
Hare
Hari.
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
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 Rama
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama.
Hare
Oh,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ramar
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Ram,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda.
Jaya Jaya
Jai
Sri
Jai Shri
Chaitanya
Chaitanya,
Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Some verses from Rupa Goswami and the Dagda Madhava. I do not know how much nectar. Oops. Um, oh yeah, music is on, and also mute mics. There's a bunch of noise,
Not with me. I'm alone here.
and it must be Tom. Tom is muted. Okay. So, oh, I see. There's Johan. Mute your mic, Johan. Yeah, next time you need to. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, it's gone. It's all right. Yeah. Next time, put in the chat that you're down there. Otherwise, I can't see. Everybody has to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, great. Welcome there, Johan. Yeah. Two. Yeah. So Rupa Goswami composed this verse here in Vidagdha Madhava. I do not know how much nectar of the two syllables Krishna have produced. When the holy name of Krishna is chanted, it appears to dance within the mouth. We then desire many, many mouths. When the name enters the holes of the ears, we desire many millions of ears. And when the holy name dances in the courtyard of the heart, it conquers the activities of the mind, and therefore all the senses become inert. Nandi says, noble lady, accompanied by her friends, Lalita and Vishaka, Radha worship the sun god, and accompanied by Sabja, Padma, and other friends. Chandravali worshipped Parvati. I can only guess that was the mercy of these demigods, that all these gopis attained such love for Krishna. Purnamasi, although they went to the forest only to worship the demigods, the beautiful eyebrowed girls of Raj found that love for Krishna suddenly awakened within them. Nandi, Radha's natural love for Krishna made her friends fortunate. Radha's natural love for Krishna made her friends fortunate. Purnamasi, daughter, on my order, please ask the skillful artist Vishaka to draw, for the pleasure of her friend's lotus eyes, a picture of Nanda's son. Purnamasi, then on the great pretext of carrying the gift of Modaka candies, I will enter Vrindavan forest and delight Krishna's ears with the sweetness of the two auspicious syllables, Radha. Okay, we're going to go somewhere else here. Let's go to chapter 9 in the, actually, let's see, was it Chaitanya Bhagavat? Yeah, let's go, since you guys got the book. Let's go to chapter 9 of Chaitanya Bhagavat. No, I'm sorry. Wait. Chapter 10 of, no, not chapter 10. Let's go to another chapter. Hare Krishna. Yeah, my mind's a little fickle today. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah, go to chapter 16, page 427. Okay, Lalita, you can read here in this book here.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you said 247?
No, 427.
427, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's indeed chapter 16 now. It's okay. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. All glories to you. All glories to Sri Krishna, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Vas, Adhikora Bhaktavrinda. Thank you for this precious moment. Oh, glory to Sri Kora Chandra, the Supreme Lord of all the Lords. Oh, glory to the beloved devotees of Vishvambara. Sri Vishvambara is now in the midst of fully manifesting his Sankirtan movement with his associates in Navadvip. Whole nights are passed in dancing and kirtan behind closed doors. For such pastimes are not meant for the common materialistic man. One day the Lord was engrossed in dancing in Srivas Pandita's house, unknown to anyone. Sriva's mother-in-law had hidden herself behind baskets. I even forgot to put on my glasses. Sorry, this is better. Unknown to anyone, Sriva's mother-in-law had hidden herself behind baskets in a corner of the room. Nevertheless, what is the use of such a hide and seek games when there is a lack of devotional feeling inside? One will not be fortunate enough to see the Lord's ecstatic dancing. While dancing, the Lord repeatedly pointed out, why do I not feel the usual acceleration today? Yeah. The Lord is the super soul residing within everyone's heart. Yet knowing everything, he did not reveal anything, pretending ignorance. He said in between dancing, I'm not deriving any pleasure today. Is someone hiding somewhere inside this room? Srivas Pandita went through the whole house looking for strangers, but he couldn't find anyone. And he informed the same to the Lord. The devotees continued the kirtan, but the Lord felt the same as before. He again stopped and he said, I'm still not feeling the usual ecstasy. Maybe this is Krishna's wish. The devotees were thrown into a whirlpool of mental agony. They said to one another, "There is no one other than ourselves here. So properly due to some offense on our part, the Lord is not relishing his dancing today." It's not that.
That's the two different levels. Yeah. It's so, the Lord's trying to teach everybody that it's by associating with the ecstatic devotees, his pleasure will arise in us. That spontaneous devotion is actually his happiness. See, and the world doesn't know it because of associating with material persons. So the mother-in-law lacked the devotion. It just hadn't awakened in her. See, so it works very. This is the secret. This is the secret of all secrets. Actually, is if people if an ecstatic devotee associates too much with mundane people, the Lord will not, their ecstasy will be repressed. And if people that are associating with people that lack this devotion, they're like non-devotees in religion, your devotion will be suppressed or just won't awaken because of association. See, so the Lord's that's the secret of success here, is because the ecstatic devotees here, people's devotion awakens. Otherwise, it would not happen. It's so necessary for the evolution of Vaishnavas, because if they don't come into this association, their devotion won't awaken, and they'll just take another birth. Because remember, Lord Brahma says, those who evince the symptoms of ecstasy are promoted to the kingdom of God. So this is everybody's best chance. Okay? Sometimes people come here and their bhakti is not awakened too. And a lot of times if you go and analyze, you should all analyze yourselves if you wonder, well, why am I not getting enough? Well, who are you associating with during the day? Who are you? Who do you let into your heart? Are you considering like mundane people? Like good, so like you just go and you serve them and you do a lot of work for them. And see, by whoever you serve, you bond too. So if you serve the Vaishnavas and you serve the devotees, the ecstatic devotees, and you associate with them, and you make friends with them, this is going to have an effect on awakening your bhakti more. That's the secret. People, a lot of times, they don't understand that. See, so that's why this pastime is here. That's why I'm talking about it a little bit too. Okay, go ahead, Lalita.
She's muted.
Sorry, guys. I muted it to blow my nose while Guru was speaking.
You don't have to do that. You can blow it.
Yeah? Okay. The devotees were thrown into a whirlpool of mental agony. They said to one another, "There is no other than ourselves here." So properly, due to some offense on our part, the Lord is not relishing his dancing today. Srivas Pandita, he went searching again and eventually discovered his mother-in-law hiding behind the baskets. Srivas Pandita is a sober person, always submerged in loving devotion. He's never proud of chan- chantankarus or cantankarus, but now he began to shake, remembering Vishvambara's displeasure. He ordered his mother-in-law to be taken away, pulled by her hair.
Yeah, I like that term, mother-in-law. It's that's quite interesting.
It's not the real
Mother-in-law.
mother. It's not the real
No,
mother.
no, it's mother by law,
Yeah.
by the law, and it's like in the Lord gave the law to the Jewish people, the law. See, but it's not your real father or mother. It's not. See, we need to be born spiritually. Otherwise, you're just father and mother by law. That's why there's that hard-hearted distance.
In name only.
Yeah, in name only, and the same thing with the Vaishnavas. Is your father? See, he's your father by law. They say, yeah, you see, this is the law, the rules, regulations, and ceremony. Yeah, he's your father by law. You know, or another way to look at it is our own parents. They're they're our fathers and mothers by the law of nature, material nature. See, so there's that other angle. See, so the father, but here now we have father and mother by decree. See, by the decree of the Lord, the Lord's message and the Lord's will, the Lord's desire. We're born of the Word. See, they're born of these truths, born of the mercy, born of the Word, basically the Word of God. The Word of God, He wants people, if they just accept our preaching, and that's how easy it is. I'm already seeing people. I was seeing this one guy chant yesterday. I actually put him on a thing there, and I saw he had some tears coming. He's just a regular guy, but he has some faith in our preaching. Just just somehow or other, he just has faith in it. Faith in Krishna and faith in the. See, when you have faith in Krishna, he has faith in Krishna. He's like been a devotee in prison and stuff like that. But he also has faith in Guru too. See, and that's what makes the tears. See, this is the thing. If you have faith in Krishna and faith in the empowered devotee, then that's the secret of the formula that makes it work. See, Prabhupada taught this. Those who have equal faith in Guru and Krishna, the purports of the Vedas are revealed. Why are the purports revealed? Because tears begin to come. And then you start, like Janine said, oh, this is a special book. Why does she know that? The tears are coming.
Yeah.
See? Otherwise, you cannot realize that these things are special. See, these pastimes very deep, deep truths in them. Yeah, go ahead there, Lolita. Let's see what other things, jewels we can get out of this. I must have some bad association because I don't feel the usual ecstasy. It's so funny that Lord these.
And then you chose this.
And then I choose
and I
this
had
one.
the same. I just had the same, Guru Maharaj.
You do the same thing too, yeah. Isn't it funny? It's weird, how it works. I'm also thinking, why don't I feel the usual ecstasy today? And I'm thinking, was it too much crypto yesterday, or did I, did I watch too many videos, about this and that?
I heard some wrong sounds.
Wrong sounds. I was trying to figure out, well, okay, what did I do? Why is the Lord punishing me? And that's, yeah. And you see, that's the devotees, that external thing, they were in mental agony because when the Lord isn't happy, they're not happy. That's what our internal situation now, because that Lord is our life. His happiness is our life and soul. This is truly a new Vrindavan. It really is. And so it puts the devotees in. I also am mental. I was like, God, well, why is this? Where are you, man? What's going on here? What did I do wrong? But I have enough experience that the Lord keeps coming back. He might punish me a little bit. He punished the devotees. He punished the Dvaitacharya sometimes, you know. That's just how it is, you know. Some punishment, some rectification. And at this stage, it's all perfect. It's all good, you know. The Lord, you know, just, he's faith. You know, it's like the Bible says, the Lord is faithful. He doesn't give up. He doesn't give up a good customer. You know, if you become a good customer, he won't give it. He'll just whatever needs to be understood. Who knows what it is? It's hard to say. You know, and then later on, something it'll come back. You know, at an odd time. You know, just and then there's a big lesson in it. Then you see, oh, I see, or oh, I see how important it is, and all kinds of stuff. You know? Yeah, go ahead, Tom. What?
Yeah, I was thinking two things. Like this word, she's hiding. It feels very important. When someone is not hiding, he or she becomes elevated automatically. But it's in the approach of hiding. You don't reveal. You don't give yourself fully.
Yeah,
You don't surrender fully. So there is a kind of obstacle or offense, and it's in the hiding. And the other thing I was thinking, the Lord sometimes needs a bad example to to explore, to reveal this this is relevant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is we're all little chess pieces on his board. Okay.
That,
Yeah,
that
good.
mother-in-law was hiding for another reason, of course.
Well, yeah, but still, yeah, it's still you can look at a lot of different angles.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, it could be like that too. Hiding. People, they hide their who. Sometimes they come here also, and they're hiding inside. They don't bring out
Oh, yeah.
their, you know. So that's also an obstacle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Read on.
Okay. This was done without the knowledge of anyone, and almost immediately Vishvambara began to feel the usual ecstasy in dancing. He said, now, now I can feel the ecstasy. Srivas Pandita was very happy to hear this and laughing. He joined in the kirtan. The kirtan picked up momentum, indicating the devotees' jubilant response. Everyone was laughing and dancing. Lord Chaitanya, he danced in divine pleasure, and Nityananda danced around him. Sri Chaitanya's pastimes are not visible to everyone, only to those fortunate souls who receive the Lord's special mercy. On another occasion, Lord Chaitanya, while dancing, suddenly stopped and he looked about himself discontentedly. He said, I'm not feeling any joy from dancing today. I don't know what offenses I have committed against the Vaishnava. Everyone stopped and wondered what had gone wrong. This incident is actually a sequel to something that had happened earlier. Advaitacharya is naturally a devotee of Lord Chaitanya in the mood of servitorship, where Lord Chaitanya sits on the throne of Lord Vishnu. He places the Lord's lotus feet upon his head. In addition, when the Lord begins exhibiting his power and grandeur, Advaitacharya is carried upon the waves of bliss. When the Lord says, oh nada, You are my servant. Advaitacharya becomes submerged in oceanic bliss. Lord Chaitanya's nature and position is inconceivable and cannot be understood. One moment he is the supreme autocrat, and in the next moment he reaches out to embrace the feet, the feet of the Vaishnavas. Crying out in great humility, the Lord said, "O Krishna, my dearest Lord, you are my very life." The Lord wept in such a pathetic manner that even stone-like heart melted in pity. The Lord continuously manifested these devotional moods of servitorship in front of everyone. He discarded the omnipotent demeanor of the Supreme Lord, and acting contrary to the nature of his omniscient self, he inquired, "Have I done something due to lack of self-restraint and restlessness of mind? If so, why was I not immediately put to death? Krishna is my life and soul. Krishna is my goal, and you are my brothers and friends." Birth after birth. Devotional service to Krishna is the ultimate destination. All of you, kindly instill this faith in me, otherwise I will become wayward. All the devotees became perplexed with anxiety, and no one could define the words of the Lord. At other times, when the Lord himself was in his omnipotent mood, he ordered the devotees to touch his lotus feet. However, now feeling the mood of a devotee of Krishna, the Lord, upon seeing the Vaishnavas, he took the dust from their feet. Offering them respect. This intensely hurt the devotees within, and so to mitigate their misery, the Lord embraced them. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. The Lord in such moods, he respected Advaitacharya as guru. However, this caused Advaita much pain. Although service was Advaita's only wish, the Acharya always found it so difficult to serve the Lord, as the Lord would not allow it. Now, in addition, the Lord was considering him guru and begging for the touch of his feet. Consequently, Advaita Acharya was also always contemplating how to serve the Lord and be especially blessed by having the dust from the Lord's lotus feet upon his head. Since this was impossible while the Lord was aware and conscious, Advaita would wait for the Lord to go into an ecstatic trance, and then prostrating himself, he would smell the dust from the Lord's feet upon his head. Embracing his lotus feet, he wept, bathing them with his tears of love. Sometimes he wiped and cleaned his lotus feet upon his head, and on other occasions, since this was no, I suddenly didn't see anything anymore. Sorry. On other occasions, he would offer the Lord full worship. All this was possible for Advaita to do only by the Lord's grace. Accordingly, one must understand that Advaita Acharya is foremost among the Lord's associates, for he has fully received the Lord's blessings. The envious and the jealous, they cannot appreciate such wonderful qualities in Advaita Acharya. And this day, when Lord Vishvambara was dancing, Advaita Acharya was happily dancing, circumambulating him. And suddenly, Lord Caitanya, he fell unconscious in the highest state of spiritual ecstasy. Advaita Acharya, seeing this as an opportunity, he took the dust from the Lord's lotus feet and stiltedly smeared the dust all over his body. Lord Chaitanya got up, and again he started dancing. Nevertheless, he didn't feel the usual exultation.
You want to, let's have Tom read a little bit. Thank you very much, Sarah. Like that. It's awesome.
Lord Chaitanya got up and again started dancing. Nevertheless, he did not feel the usual exultation. The Lord then said, "Why is my heart not revealing to me the reason for my dissatisfaction? Dissatisfaction? Whom have I offended that I must be without joy? Which thief has stolen me from me? And by this offense, I cannot dance in carefree ecstasy. Has anyone taken the dust from my feet? Kindly speak out the truth. Do not worry. Do not worry. Do not worry. Kindly speak out the truth. Do not worry. You have my assurance that nothing will happen." When the devotees heard Lord Caitanya, who is the omniscient supersoul within everyone's heart, they remained silent in fear. On one hand, they were afraid of Advaita Acharya, and on the other, if they did not speak the truth, it was doomsday for them. Understanding their dilemma, Advaita Acharya spoke up. With folded hands, Advaita Acharya said, "My dear Lord Chaitanya, if a thief cannot have the treasure, if a thief cannot have the treasure, he is looking for while the master is awake and unwilling. Then the thief must steal it while the master is unable to see or know. I have stolen the dust from your lotus feet. Kindly forgive me for this offense. If this satisfies you, my lord, I will not do it again." Lord Chaitanya became infuriated by Advaita's words, and under the pretext of angry words, he revealed the transcendental qualities of Advaita Acharya. He said, "Even after you have annihilated the entire cosmic creation, you do not feel a touch of remorse. After this total devastation, only I remain, yet it seems that you will be content only after you have devastated me. You do not destroy the sages, hermits, yogis, and philosophers with your trident. Yet, those who come to you humbly seeking your grace, you catch their feet and finish them off." Whoa. "I am just a Vaishnava from Vrindavan, Mathura," referring to himself as Krishna, "and I have come to pay my respect at your lotus feet. While such a person should develop more attachment to Lord Vishnu by seeing your lotus feet, instead you devastate whatever devotion he possesses. You have reduced my devotional wealth by taking from me the dust of my feet. Hari Hari, Hari Hari. That Krishna has bestowed upon you all the devotion available in this unlimited creation. Yet you steal from one with a meager holding. You have no compassion. When it comes to destroying someone's devotion, you are heartless. The Lord spoke the real facts. He spoke the real facts about the Vaidhyacharya's transcendental character under the pretext of being angry. And all the devotees were enjoying the fun. Whoa. The Lord spoke the real facts about Advaitacharya's transcendental character under the pretext of being angry, and all the devotees were enjoying the fun.
You know, there's another way to look at this too. Is this Advaitacharya is like the spiritual master. He's a part of the lines. You know, they start from Advaita and Nityananda, and so the Lord's saying, you destroy the dust, you destroy one's devotion, and basically it's true. It's you're heartless. You know, it's the guru that is like that. They destroy your devotion to the world, basically. See, and it's like you have no, and the person when they're while it's being destroyed, they don't feel very good about it either. It's like, why are you doing this? You have no compassion. You know, using even mode of goodness stuff and all that. But that's necessary, you know, because otherwise you will not get this bhakti. That's the death. You know, you die to this world and then you live in bhakti. You can't put this new wine in an old vessel. That stuff has to go. Yeah, so that's, you know, so the Lord speaks from very different, it's like, that's why his words are bewildering. It's like, what does he mean? Go ahead, Tom. What?
Yeah. Is it like that he takes away the old motivation and change it into a new motivation?
Yeah,
More
it's a
conclusive?
transformation. Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, it's like he says, you just, you take the dust from my feet, actually. And that's, see, a lot of people, they take worship of other people and they're still mundane. You know, so, and so it's actually puts dust on you. It's like you take the dirt, throwing dirt on you, you know. So, yeah, so that's a glory. You take the dust. A lot of people don't like that. You take away their false ego, they rebel. Yeah, that's it's. So anyway, the Lord is speaking very deep things, and there's many angles you can look at these pastimes, and it's not unless you get some revelation, you can't understand these. It's incomprehensible. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking of this other angle. He could have offered to wash the feet of Lord Caitanya, but he took the dust. Washing the feet has maybe a similar result, but then it's in a giving approach, and now taking the dust is like in a taking approach.
No. Taking the dust is like washing the feet of a personality like that. It's the same. Let's see. Okay, go ahead, read on.
So the Lord spoke the real facts about Advaitacharya's transcendental character under the pretext of being angry, and all the devotees were enjoying the fun. The Lord continued, "You have been stealing, and you think I am not able to do the same? Just wait and see how to steal from a thief. The Lord embraced Advaitacharya, and catching his feet, smearing the dust from his feet upon his body, laughing as he did so. Advaitacharya's strength was no match for the lion-like Lord Gaurasundara, as the Lord took his feet and rubbed them upon his head. Wow. He then placed Advaita's feet upon his chest and said, "Now see how I have bound the thief on my lap." Wow. Oh my God. You tried to steal from me many, many times, a little at a time, but I have relieved you. I have relieved you of everything at one time. Whoa, it is so deep. Oh my God. Advaitacharya said, "My Lord, whatever you say is true. You are the real proprietor of everything, and I am an ignorant person. Everything belongs to you, my life, intelligence, mind, and body. Who, who, who could protect me if you decide to destroy or punish me?" Whoa. Oof. You are the giver of happiness. 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 And you also mete out punishment. When Narada Muni traveled to Dwarka to pray at your lotus feet, you in turn took the dust of his feet. If you wish to finish off your own devotee, then what may that devotee do? You should allow the devotees to take the dust from your lotus feet, but that never occurs. You can defy your instruction. Who can defy your instructions on this matter? Who can defy your instructions on this matter? You are acting in this way, and your omnipotence is not in question. However, you may desire pleasure out of your actions, but they will surely destroy me. However, you may desire pleasure out of your actions, but they will surely destroy me. You may desire pleasure out of your actions, but they will surely destroy me. Yet, ultimately, this body is yours, so you may do as you desire. You can maintain this body or devastate it. Well, Lord Vishwambara replied, "I serve your feet, since you are the keeper of the storehouse of devotional service. I serve your feet, since you are the keeper of the storehouse of devotional service."
Yeah, isn't that a beautiful saying? That the Lord is saying he derives pleasure from serving Dvaitacharya. Dvaitacharya, again, representing the spiritual master. And the storehouse, like Madhavinda Puri was the storehouse of devotional service because it fructified in him. And if you don't serve the feet of those devotees, you don't get that. That's really the essence. I mean, isn't it amazing? People follow rules and regulations for their whole lives and still don't understand that simple truth. That's all they have to do is turn their attention to the actual teachings here, which are hidden from them simply because they just refuse to do it. It's not in their hearts are too hard to do it. Too much. But that's what they do. You serve the devotee who is a storehouse of devotional service. Vaishnavas don't understand that that is the important thing. You got to find a store. Where is this bhakti stored? You know, and it's stored in an empowered devotee that's empowered with this pure bhakti. And then you got to serve that devotee by, you know, giving respect. I mean, you pay. The books are saying, I pay my respects and obeisances to these kinds of devotees. This is the big lesson for Vaishnavism. There'll be millions of devotees go back to Godhead, but they can do it to the one in the book, but they can't do it to the living devotees who actually, that's why it's slower. See, Krishna said that worship of my deity is a slower path. See, or to worship in the book, because you know, you can't really show that you really know that Lord you're paying respect to, or those devotees you're paying respect to. Because the way that's known is you meet a living devotee that is such an ananda in this world, and you pay your respects there. That's how you can go to the next level. Otherwise, you're resisting it, or you're against it, or you're still bewildered by the Maya. You see how that works in the books? Look at Jarasandha. He's worshiping God in the book. See the book example. Jarasandha is worshiping God. Vishnu is God. You know, and you know, those previous sages and everything worshiping God. He's worshiping them. Then Krishna comes along, the living God. See, even the devotee, they come here. They're the living empowered. They're servitor Godhead, right? They serve the real God in the world. They represent the real God. Like the ambassador represents the king. See? And so there's the test. And that's how easy the deliverance is. That's why you see Jesus said, those who believe in me, their sins are forgiven. That's simple. Yeah, because then that's how deliverance is. Otherwise, you can't. You got to take shelter of the real God. So, and if you're chanting and ecstasy is not awakening, and a lot of times you don't want it to awaken, because when you see it with a devotee, you criticize them, right? People are already doing that. Cole was complaining. He said, "Oh God, you know, why are these people so against you? They may, you know, why can't they, you know, why are they so like, why can't they just allow one little group have their bhakti?" No, that's not. See, that's the thing. That's why they follow the rules where their hearts are so friggin' hard. You know, what can be done? All they'd have to do is just accept ecstatic devotion when it's being authorized. It's authorized here. All they have to do is turn their attention here and give a little respect. Look at Janine. Yeah, she gave a little respect, and then boom, you know, she said, "Oh, this is not an ordinary book." It's still an ordinary book to most of these devotees. They won't admit it. Oh no, you know, we believe, you know, yeah, they're afraid of going to hell, but they don't feel it. How do you know? Because you got to feel this ecstasy, and if you see this ecstasy in devotees, that means you're still against the book. You don't know the book. It's just a pious mental idea in your mind. You're afraid of going to hell, so you think, I better get with religion. You know, I better believe in God just in case there is, you know, that kind of thing. It's not natural. You want natural devotion? You got to go to a natural devotee who naturally has devotion. Their life and soul is a spiritual potency. That's their demonstration in the world. That's your demonstration. You guys are come here, you get the spiritual potency. That's your witness. You witness for the spiritual potency. What billions of people can't do. They don't know what it is. You witness for the benefit of the devotees even. It doesn't matter. Why don't they, you know, Why don't they just accept you? Well, you just got to go witness. I mean, of course they're not going to accept you. They don't. Why do you think they don't see God in this world? Why doesn't God come here all the time and say, hey, let me take you back? They all go, what do you want? No, we're doing good here. Who are you? How do you know that? Because they say that to us. We represent that Lord. We represent that Lord's deliverance here. All they have to do is just give some respect to the Satchidananda worship here. And no. We ain't going to do that. No, Krishna, Hare Krishna, dry chanting and everything. Because they don't accept the potency. That's why Lord Caitanya, if he came so that people can accept the potency. That's your deliverance. To those who evince the symptoms of devotion, tears in the eyes, choking up, all these symptoms, you're promoted to the kingdom of God. Well, that could be pretty easy here. Yeah, see, so that's the witness program. That's why we work together. And when you guys get strong enough and bold enough, you just get up there right on Facebook and say stuff, and do stuff. Isn't that what when you get the spirit is strong in you, you'll be able to do it. You become the witnesses for the truth. Otherwise people stay in Maya. The Lord's given you that, given us that. And you're their ticket out of here. Otherwise, if they don't believe in the spiritual potency, they take another birth. You're their chance to believe in what's real. So as people get stronger, that's why until they got the early Christians got the Holy Spirit, they didn't have the power to really preach anything. Because you have to have a strong experience of that spirit of devotion, a real bhakti, to stand up for it. Because most people don't, they think you're crazy, you're an illusion. All the time, here I'm chanting here, and these Christians, they come on here and they say, even Christians, something's not right, what you're doing, it's not right, see? So you got to confront people that are in illusion, and they say what is actually right is wrong. You got thousands. What do you think to get this preaching? I had thousands of people telling me what I was doing that was right was wrong. Gurus, what you're doing is wrong. Wrong. And I finally realized, no wonder there was no friggin' bhakti in the Narayan Raj. What you do is wrong. Even to this day, what you do is wrong. Why are they doing it? Well, hey, man, I got used to the program, man. They're an illusion. Yeah, look at Sudama Brahman. This is no different. Sudama was one person in a huge kingdom, millions of people worshiping the false god, just like now. They worship the false guru, represents the false god. Doesn't matter, Krishna, 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 Krishna. They don't know Krishna. Pundraka was doing the same thing. Oh yeah, he was the real guru, he was the real god. And there was one person only in the kingdom of millions. This is in our books that now nobody knows except here. One person, Sudama. No, he's not the real God. Just like now. No, they're not the real guru. Sorry, not one of them. Not Narayan Raj either. Nah. You got one guy's opinion differs from everybody. Well, how could you do it? They would do the same thing, Sudama. Oh, well, how could you do it? No, don't you see? Pundraka has millions of followers. You see, Narayan Raj has millions. Who are you? You got a handful of people. How can you say that? Well, he did not awaken devotion, not even one person. Prove me wrong, and you can't do it. Not one of you can do it. But look at us. Well, yeah, I can say it because devotion is awakening here. I say the hand of God is working here. And not in that group, not in ISKCON, not one person. Oh, with Radhanath's thousands of disciples, not even one has a devotion to Lalita. Not even one out of thousands. And not even one out of millions of Jaipatakas has devotion like Lalita. You show me one. No, they're just a bunch of bag of rules and regulations and ceremonies for hard hearts who won't accept the truth. Truth of Satchidananda is here. That is our witness. That is the truth. That is the real God. We represent the real God, Satchidananda. You know, the eternal form of God is in us, living in us. A love of God is living in us. Radha and Krishna is living in many of us here. See, therefore, Satchidananda's men, we represent that in this world. And whoever doesn't accept does not get delivered. Just that simple. What, you don't think that when you have Radha and Krishna live in your heart, that they can't give themselves to others? They can't liberate you? What, they're not capable? I see it all the time. Look at Lalita. Look at Tom. He's getting attracted. Look at Johan. Look at Govinda. My Lord in here is very capable to deliver people, do the miracle. That's the big miracle. What, raising dead bodies? What good is that, man? Even who is it? Bali Maharaj gave up a guru, spiritual master who could raise dead bodies. These gurus can't even raise dead bodies. They can't even lift them up. You don't like it? Oh, well, go ahead, worship them. Get your go do the many lifetime path that Narayan Raj promised you. What is to me? You know, we're here for raising love of Krishna in people. You know, yeah, you go follow those dead paths there. You know, the religious paths, the ones with rules, fastings, and regulations, and big pride, your big sticks and big seats. All that, you go sit up there. I'll sit on a bouncing ball here, and whoever comes and is inspired by this preaching, they will very easily get delivered out of illusion. We've already proved it time and time and again. What? How dare you be like an autocrat? Well, my Lord is a supreme autocrat. Why can't I be an autocrat about the supreme truth? You know, doesn't this need to be known? You know, there is a way to get out of this. People need to know that. It's authoritative. It works. You know? When people believe this preaching is authoritative and see because it works, see, then you take to this path and you're delivered very easily. What, you want to suffer more? You want to be miserable? You want to be miserable even in this life? You got the overlords there, the demons, they're really active right now. Oh, they're making everybody miserable. More and more every month. It's not even every year now. Every week, there's more miseries heaped on the world. That's their job. Because the Lord's fed up. Okay, it's time to make a choice. Blue pill or red pill? What do you want? You want Radha's love, red pill? Or you want the blue? You want the blues? You want to sing the blues for the rest of your life and then take another life? Well, just don't come here, man. Or go to the hypocrites. Go to the liars and cheaters who are not really spiritual masters and can't deliver you like they're supposed to. Isn't the spiritual master supposed to be a master spirit? Aren't they supposed to deliver you out of illusion? Isn't that what the books teach? The real holy books teach? Isn't that what we do, actually? We actually do it? So you want the blue pill? With these gurus, you'll be singing the blues, taking your shots. With this, you'll be with the red pill. The love of God will be in you, and you'll be hot for Krishna, man. Yeah. What do you got to say, Govinda?
Give me all the red pills and I get that blue boy. That's it. Give me all the red pills. You've given us all the red pills, Guru Hari. It's so simple. People might not like it, but I love it. Destroy the illusion that these sangers have gurus in them. It's an illusion. It's bowing down to the king who's got no clothes on. One person, one little boy. Isn't it just like how the pastimes of Krishna stood up and said, hold on, king who's got no clothes on. That's you. You've given us the ability to stand up. What we might have seen before might not have been really vibing with us, but we didn't have the clarity, the strength. Oh, Narayan Maharaj isn't guru. No one's got the kahunas to walk into a sangha and say what is actually true. He's not a guru. Doesn't match that verse. My favorite verse. Yes, it is certainly correct. One who awakens devotion to Krishna, certainly spiritual master. You are that verse. They're not. It's beautiful. The truth will set you free, and it just destroys the illusion.
If they're not willing to face the truth, then they have to face the illusion. We're down at that wire now. Those who await, I mean, the verse is the verse. That's why he did not distribute the mercy of Lord Caitanya. And that's why it was all Radhe, mostly Radhe. Let's go direct. So many people they bypassed. Of course, he gave some, oh yeah, Mahaprabhu, but let's move on. See? Because he didn't have the realization of how important it is. I couldn't preach Radhe unless we got the mercy of Lord Caitanya and his teachings. The teachings are the mercy is here. The Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. His ecstatic living is distributed through here. See? Yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly spiritual master, not those who repress it. You know, one lady I was in there, she says, I had devotion too. When I would read the pastimes, the tears would come and everything. Then I took initiation from Narayan Raj by Guru Dev. And I said, why don't I cry anymore with it? He says, I took it away so you can preach. And on, stuff like that. So many things. This is an obstacle. This is the one who the Putanas walk into the Vrindavan and look like the real devotee, right? They all look like the real devotees, right? The dhotis and the big austerities and everything but the bhakti, everything but the power to give this bhakti, which the real associates of Lord Caitanya have. Lord Caitanya is the avatar for the age. His associates are the representatives of the avatar of the age. And if they really are, they will deliver that devotion to others. And that's what's being done here. So this is the place to go. I mean, everybody may be inspired on other lesser paths and everything, but it's time to know that that's not the path. Don't you come to the Hare Krishna movement to get into the kingdom of Vrindavan? If you don't, then you're a stupid fool. That's the whole point of coming to the Hare Krishna movement, is to enter Vrindavan. Krishna is the Lord of Vrindavan. Radha is the goddess of Vrindavan. You need their mercy to get into Vrindavan, and Lord Caitanya is the ticket. And Lord Chaitanya's associates are giving tickets out. It's like there's a big concert going out there, man, and where's the tickets? Where's the tickets? I'm sorry, they're all sold out, man, Well, there's some persons with tickets, you got to get it from them. Well, where are those persons? The show is already sold out, but we have a lot of extra tickets, and you have to come here to get the tickets. Otherwise, you don't get into the big concert there on Vrindavan. People here are getting in very quickly.
Yeah, can I say? I really want to say it in my own words. Yes, it's like the Lord and the Guru says to the devotees, yeah, you go on and preach in that closet. Go on and preach in that closet. And to the Raganugas, he says, you are out of the closet. Don't hide. Yeah, you are beyond these offenses. So the message is, um, it's better to come out of that closet, that Vaidhi closet.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, what are you putting people in the closet or keeping them in the closet? We're here, so we're preaching, man. It's time to distribute the mercy. Didn't they get the mercy, the early Christians, from Jesus, the Holy
Yes.
Spirit? Didn't they go out and distribute? They preached the word. It's the word, the empowered word, your realization. They realized the Holy Spirit and preached that word and awakened the Spirit in others. That's the secret here.
The revival of Chaitanya and of Jesus. Both.
Yeah, yeah, both of them. Yeah, especially Lord Caitanya because he gives transcendental Ras. A lot of Christians don't understand that Ras. I mean, he's good for preaching how it works. Otherwise, you can look from that preaching that you get the Spirit, and then you get the power to preach that Spirit. And just like Lord Caitanya taught, when you're a real devotee, real devotion is for the Lord is awakened, pure devotion, prema, then you have the power to preach it to others, literally preach it. But they're born of that word that you preach. That word is the proper conception. Their conception is not proper. That's why devotion doesn't awaken. Oh, yeah, by your rules and regulation. Cole was telling me this. One guy really hates my preaching, and he says, no, it's by following the rules and regulations and everything, and spontaneous devotion will awaken automatically. And he hates his preaching because he's wrong. Yeah. See, this is the way it works because it works, and the books even say it works, and then we show it works. How can you deny that? Only the demoniac part of you that hates God can deny that. You just have to admit you're a non-friggin' devotee, man, with no devotion. Otherwise, you'd know these things. Everybody, preaching, even Narayan Raj preaching, they say, he said, oh yeah, by the mercy of an exalted devotee, you'll get prema, but you'll get it in many, many lives. See, they have to, because they got to justify their inability, their impotence to awaken it in people. Wasn't given for him to do that, but it's given for us to do that.
But he was not the exalted devotee. You are.
Yeah. Well, hey, the bottom line is who can do the job? Who can awaken devotion to Krishna? Well, only a real associate of the Lord. The fakes can't do it. Or, like Prabhupada didn't do it. And you could say, whoever doesn't do it, they got another mission. That's the bottom line. But the problem is, I only have a problem with those who claim to be the mission and twist everything. Like, oh yeah, I'm a Raganuga Bhakti. I'm here to deliver the universe, but don't deliver it. Yeah, I'm preaching purebhakti.com, but there's no pure bhakti anywhere. It's just a bunch of words. Hey man, better to at least Prabhupada said, okay, this is rules, regulations, and temple worship, man. He didn't say this is prema bhakti. They said postgraduate work. See, this is postgraduate. We're doing it, No, the Raganuga is like this guy writes a book, this Uttama Sloka guy, on Raganuga Bhakti, and goes preaches these Raganuga Bhakti principles and has no Raganuga, no Raga, no Rasa. Matter of fact, he hates my preaching. He hates ecstasy. And that's what they do. That's called illusion. That's called putana. That's called kaya. That's called all the obstacles. You run right into them because you got to go in the door. The door is the authentic devotee with authentic bhakti. They only can teach you right. You go through their conception and you get in very easily. Otherwise not. That's why everybody look at it. Their whole lives, they follow Narayan Raj and no bhakti. One lady, 20 years. Oh, and 10 years before that with ISKCON, and then 20 years with Narayan Raj. And then she goes, Gohari, you're eating while you're talking about Lord Caitanya. That is so offensive. Oh, really? You learned so much from Narayan Raj. You're not even in touch with your own heart. Your heart isn't even telling you that is the most right thing to do. Chant the holy name at any time. Chant in the friggin' toilet. That's great. Don't waste your time. Chant when you're eating if you can, if you got the inclination. What kind of offense? That is so neophyte. They never get over the neophyte thing. Every group, the Radhakum Babajis, same thing, neophyte. Oh man, so much, what do you call prejudice against women. Oh my God.
They don't know what chanting is. Chanting is calling the Lord and hold him close to you, whatever you are doing.
So many neophytes in the Narayan Raj group, so much prejudice in there. Oh, you're not an Indian body. All kinds of stuff. They can't get over the neophyte level because you got to find where it really is. This is an authorized distribution center. It's like even on the internet.
You're not that body. You're not that body, but you're not an Indian body.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the Jagannath. You can't go in the temple there. Still, after thousands of years, they can't get over them. Just like these Wailing Wall Jews. They still don't believe in a Jesus. So it is what it is, man, So anyway, the opportunity for anybody who Krishna gives good sense. You come here, you're going to get the highest wealth. You're going to be the richest person in the world. You're going to be a goddess of fortune or a god of fortune. Because the best fortune in this universe is right here. We prove it all the time. And if you can't see this is good fortune, you're an illusion, man. You're a darkness. You think darkness is light. No, light is ecstatically chanting a holy name. That's why I got a little suppression today. It's like, man, what a worthless day this is. And people are living all these worthless days and not even thinking they're worthless. That's called illusion. You're following all your rules in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math Samitis and Babajis without the kind of devotion that we usually experience every day. And to me, that would be a worthless day. Oh, poor day today. Very poor. Didn't get any real money. Yeah. So anyway, that's the kind of thing we're dealing with here. That kind of.
Your preaching is always amazing, Guru Maharaj. Poor day or rich day, you always made a power day from it.
Krishna is amazing.
We'll just have to steal it from you, Lolita. We're just coming all over to Ostend to steal your bhakti. We're sending the boats to Ostend to steal your bhakti. So much.
Truth is amazing. It really is. It's uncommon. You can't, When you read, we get here an experience of what you read in the books. The Lord would say uncommon things like that. He'd say, like this, I'm saying, nobody would dare to say this about it, but it's all true. That's why I can say it. That's because it's true. And the same thing, the Lord Caitanya, he said that Devananda Pandit, he's like these guys, they worship them. Oh, they're so great, everything. Devananda Pandit was like that. And the whole world except Lord Caitanya and his devotees knew, but they wouldn't say. They were afraid, the world believes in these people. But Lord Caitanya just boldly said, I'm going to rip up his book. He doesn't have any real devotion. He can't distribute to anybody. We ain't qualified to teach the Bhagavatam. I have a higher standard here now. My devotees are here. I'm here. It's the same thing here. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but there's a higher standard here. Because it's here, I can preach like that. Because anybody who believes this preaching and you come here long enough, I'll prove it to you. How much desire do you have for the real Krishna? If you don't have that much, you'll go to Narayan Raj or somebody else out there. But if you have strong desire, you'll be like Pali Maharaj and come here for the truth and be set free by the truth. You'll come here, get this devotional ecstasy, which is the greatest treasure, wanted by even the greatest demigods in the universe. And we've been given carte blanche on that. That's why even the demigods get jealous. That's why I was tested for years. I said, let's make sure this guy's gonna be able to do it. You know, so testing and all that, bewildering, try to bewilder me and all these things. You know, oh no, that's not real. See, like the guy in the Matrix. No, no, it's not real. You can't do it. You know, these bullets are real. You know, their lies are real. See, that's what they do. This is the Maya, man. All the way up into religion. They lie, 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 lie. Hypocrisy, all hypocrisy into religion. Why do you think Jesus called them the hypocrites, the leaders of the world? These are the Brahmins and the sannyasis. See, the people believe in them, right? But they don't get the desired result. But they got it with Jesus, and they get it with Gauraridas too for the Vaishnavas, right? See, somebody's got to set the precedent and go against this is a war, man. They represent the world still. Religion, we represent here is abandoning all varieties of religion and surrendering to Krishna. The real Krishna is the conclusive truth in this ecstasy. We can do it, and we can help you come to this platform too. Otherwise, they can't. They've proven they can't do it. They can't get you out of religion. Narayan Raj, Radhe, but follow all these rules and strictly find to attain Krishna. You chant 1 lakh to attain Krishna, and after many lifetimes, you're going to get Krishna. Yeah. See, by their word, it's all the deed that they can't do, and that they can do is the rules. Here, by the word, you're delivered, man. The right conception. So easily you will get in the way. Look at Janine. Look at Amy. Look at Fanny's. You got 100 times more bhakti than Radhanath or Jaipatana or any of these guys. Simply because they've accepted the gift. My God, Lord Caitanya came to give the gift of bhakti, and we're here reviving the gift of bhakti. I don't care. You don't like it? Too bad. It's true. That truth will set you free. I'll glorify to the end of my days because it's real here, man. We do real. Well, you want real bhakti? You want fake bhakti? Go to Narayan Raj. Go to Jaipata. Go to Radhanath. You'll keep your dry eyes. You see, you're all dry eyes over there. Ice hearts. And look at all the wetness here, all the bhakti here, all the devotion. Everything you read in the book is here. The devotees become the book verses. You become, look at Aliti, she's like Arjuna. Look at Govinda, like Arjuna, and Tom, like Arjuna on a battlefield. See, listening to the empowered Krishna. The devoted Vaishnava is Krishna is using the devotee. And you hear these words and they give you life. What do you think it was? You have the words of life, the disciples of Jesus said. You feel the same thing, right? These words are life. We do real here. We don't give you death words or death nails, dead words, Radhe. Yeah, well, where's the ecstasy? Where's the conclusive understanding? No, well, it's going to take you many lives. You follow my path. Okay, you chant 1 lakh, and you'll attain Krishna someday. After many, many lifetimes, you chant 1 lakh. Well, that's a long road, man. And you're putting the people believe in your word. You're on the long road. I don't know. It sounds logical to me. I tell you, you chant 1 lakh and you'll attain Krishna prema. After many lifetimes, you're going to get it after many lifetimes. Well, that's a great blessing, or maybe not so great blessing. How about you come here and very quickly you'll get all your obstacles removed and attain Krishna without a lot of trouble, like so many have already. See, this is real. You got to do real, man. In this world of illusions, there's one real thing here in this world. We're here starting with the Vaishnavas. And we're kind of like Paul, too. You see, most are not listening. So we get the Amy's and Fanny's and the Janines who had no contact before. See, because we got some good witness. Look at the Janardhan witnessed, right? And Janine came. He stood up. Hey, yeah, I'm getting this and that. And she said, oh, let me check it out. And she got it. See, we all do that. Look, Fanny came because of Lalita's witness, right? Lalita witnessed through time to get inspired. A lot of others. Look at Fernando. She was witnessing. He got impressed. You see how it works? We had teamwork, man. Yeah.
Francis as well. The three with the name starts with an F. All three of them.
Yeah. Francis, Fanny, and Fernando. She gets all the ones in the F's, the F, the ones who are you know, that. Yeah. So read some stuff up there. Amy is saying some things, I think.
You want to read it, Tom, or you want me to read it, Guru Maharaj?
Yeah, you read it.
Okay, do. Amy says, you are rather impressive, Gurudev. And then racist, misogynistic, abusive tyrants. They are devoted to control and domination, not to liberation through love. Absolutely.
Yeah, and thank you guys for your service too, because that chases them over here eventually. What are you going to do? People are stubborn, you know. They're so stubborn. They really got to get it smashed in their face and you know, become destitute and helpless and hopeless. And then maybe they'll look for that and say, "Hey, come over here. Take the tight pair of shoes off, man."
Get purified and listen, hear the truth. If you're not to hear it, please, it's your fault. It's because false egos, man. Oh. Whoever hates this preaching really just hates themselves, which is a lot of the people. Poor, unfortunate.
Yeah. See, that's a good point. See, whoever hates this preaching hates themselves. And see, and themselves is the real self, is the Lord. People don't know that. See, they hate Satchitananda. They hate, that's the real self, is the conclusive truth and this ecstatic feelings. You know, this is what we get by surrendering to the true Lord through the true way. See, so they still have that hate and aversion towards that Lord. That's their attraction. It's hate by hate.
Yeah. I experienced this in this dancing lessons in the material world. Yes, they want to pull me into their material dance, and I want to pull them into this transcendental dance.
Yeah.
But it's there is like two different worlds. There's no communication sometimes. They cannot see, they cannot feel what's on this side.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, this work we're doing is to deliver the devotees. So those who are actual devotees will come. Those who are non-devotees they resist. And they get a word or two, you know, something they get, you know, but we're here to deliver the devotee. That's why you put the message out. Like Jesus would appear to his disciples sometimes in a dream and say, "Go to this city. I have devotees there." See, so there are devotees of Krishna. There are some non-devotees who are acting as devotees of Krishna. They're attracted. They don't know they have hate and anger, but they're attracted to the Lord. They come to religion. They come to Vaishnavism because that's their attraction, and the Lord allows that because they come, so they come at that level. But they're not attracted to the true Lord. They don't recognize him. But they're attracted to religion. They know something in this drawing them. But now, so when we preach the inner, see, this is the inner preaching, their aversion comes out to the real Lord, see, because we preach the real Lord. See, they have a very superficial view of Krishna.
Yeah.
They don't know the real, we do. So we present the real Krishna now, and they respond like, oh, that's not the Krishna we want. We just like to be distant outside and, just give me the rule Krishna. Let me be ruled by regulations and rules. No, see? But there are devotees who are looking for this. See, that's why Jesus said, I have sheep in many different folds. The sheep are for God. We're also looking for the sheep of Krishna that want the more internal Krishna. They're the ones who come here. They're the ones who are the core.
Yeah. You don't have to think that you've got to go and preach in this group and in that group. They come, the devotees come.
Yeah.
Like Fernando, like Francis, like Fanny,
Yeah.
like Janine, like Amy, they come by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you put the message out. I mean, everybody's got to hear. Many are called, and the few are chosen.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that principle. Not like, well, let me keep, beating a dead horse. You just say, I don't want this. No, you gotta have to. You gotta have this. No. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's not intelligent. You got to see how the Lord has set it up. Many are called. Call them, yeah. Tell everybody, hey man, and then they'll tell you, oh, I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't want that. Oh, okay. Shake the dust. Sorry, I got a little dust hanging out with you. And then move on. Didn't Jesus teach that? Didn't Lord Caitanya do that?
He knows already who will come, it's all
Yeah, you just preach the
controlled
message.
by Krishna.
Yeah, and people will tell you, oh, I'm not here. No, you're not my guru. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had that. I was in Vrindavan, and, and the gurus are doing this guru day, where people coming and talking to different. So I did my own little thing too. And people would come, and I think all of them, oh, you're not my guru. And I was, I had my disciples there. And, oh, you're not my guru. I'm going to Tamal Krishna. I'm going to Jaipataka. I like him. I like this. But I don't like. Oh, okay. And I had whoever was there was meant to be here. But that's how it is, man. What are you going to do? Not everybody is. They don't have attraction to Satchidananda. That's why Jesus had 11, right? Later on, it got more powerful. That's the will of Krishna.
Even in 12-step fellowship, it talks of service is the essence, and some people aren't ready to get even sobriety. But what I found, this exemplifies here, because they talk about service and fellowship as well. But the service here is so amazing, absorbing, that from that comes everything. And yeah, who is drawn will come naturally. And just to do that, not this, oh, got to give a leaflet to everybody or this and that. And, I know Tom was sharing, and I thought this is great. And I'm just reminding you again, because I thought it was such a beautiful idea to give, because I'm also thinking the same perspective, to pay somebody who's a DJ and producer a studio time and just do nice mixes of the Sangha, like Gora Hari's classes, but ambient music and the devotees laughing and chanting. So that's something we've talked about, Tom. And it's the same as paying money to get books done. And I know your son is really a good DJ producer. So to ask him his studio fee, an hour, 2 hours, and just to give him the ideas is a suggestion. I'm not telling you what to do. Something I'm considering myself.
Yeah. whatever way you guys are inspired to do the preaching, the message.
It's original and creative.
Here, Fernando says something. I'll read that. Do you see it there, Lolita?
I need to go there. But just a minute, because I need to find it here. It's limited. Guru Maharaj.
Okay, I'll read it.
Yeah.
One of the most familiar tenets of Vaishnavism acquaints us with the significant fact that it is impossible for one to know a Vaishnava except by the mercy of the latter. If the external marks and regular performance of the rituals recommended by the scriptures could make one a Vaishnava, then the process could indeed be handed down from father to son intact. But one person may scrupulously perform all these affairs and continue to be a non-Vaishnava, while another may omit them wholesale person. Okay, wait, it's a big long thing. It may omit them wholesale and yet be a genuine Vaishnava. It is never possible to find out the Vaishnava by these external marks. But can a person be designated a Vaishnava who behaves contrary to the injunctions of the scriptures? Yeah, of course, Nityananda did. Yeah. The injunction of the scriptures is full of etiquettes too. You know, you should give respect to elders and if you're initiated before somebody else, you shouldn't cry in the scripture in the temples. Yeah, you can act. Yeah, you can cry in the temples. That's contrary to the injunctions. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's a Vaishnava of the heart. It's the injunctions are only to bring to the person to the point of bhakti. And so Nityananda broke all. He was inspired not to follow any of the injunctions.
Yeah.
And so, but it's not like he was a bad person. He was naturally beautiful. Yeah, so he would sit and he would steal milk. You shouldn't steal, and he'd go and steal milk from the cow. You know, but that was always for the benefit of others. You know, you're lucky if he stole milk from you.
But Krishna stole milk as well. He stole the bottle.
That's what they do. Yeah. So that's acting contrary to the injunctions. Krishna in Vrindavan was acting contrary. The gopis, they acted contrary to the injunctions. You know, how can they be a Vaishnava? Well, you know, they shouldn't have left their husbands for Krishna. That's adultery.
All kinds of rules, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff, you know.
Abhimanyu.
Yeah.
Story, yeah.
Yeah. There's one other point there in the beginning here. Went over.
Of Amy? That one I can.
No. I'm still Fernando, still doing it.
Okay.
Be handed down from father intact. But one person scrupulously. It's impossible for one. Oh yeah. You think by the mercy of a Vaishnava can you know a Vaishnava? Not necessarily. Or maybe from another life. You can. It depends. Krishna may have compassion on you he sees that you really are looking for the real path, and he can give you the understanding. That's what he does here. And it maybe could be from another life you got the mercy of a Vaishnava to realize. Maybe not. Maybe the Krishna, it's by the mercy of Krishna you get guru. So he's in your heart, and if he sees you're sincere and you're really looking, he can give you realization that this person is a guru. This person is his real representative. You can attain him that way. And then by the mercy of that guru, you get the internal ras develop the devotion so that you can attain Krishna forever. So that's what we do here.
Yeah, and the more you develop it, the more and more you start to discover ecstatic devotees yourself,
Yeah.
to recognize them.
Yeah.
I really want to say something about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can do service from within this eggshell. Yes, that eggshell. You can do service from within that coconut shell, but um it's limited. You are limited by your own fear. Yeah, and
Mhm.
when you come here, you are free. This is next level service. You are not limited anymore by your eggshells and coconut shells.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So the scriptures themselves exempt all Vaishnavas from obligation of following any rule except the unerring impulse of their own pure selves. Excerpt from the Harmonist. Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, I mean, Bhaktivinoda said that if you read the nectar, oh no, the Sri Krishna Samhita by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I think in the first or second, anyway, one of the early chapters, he talks about that. He said, once devotion, pure devotion awakens in the heart, it is the prerogative of the devotee to follow the rules, the injunctions or not. The devotee is, Jesus said this, taught the same thing, man. You know, all the, the injunctions are there until the will of the Lord is fulfilled, which is this devotion. You know, and people have a hard time with that. They're still in fear. Well, what happens if you commit sin on the strength of the holy name? They're all still afraid. You know, all this stuff. You know, and because they haven't attained it, they don't know how it works. Yeah, yeah. Just devotees, they sometimes act more liberally, more, what do you call, riskily. They take more risks. They can because Krishna protects them. Yeah, this is
Protect
in our,
it, that's it.
yeah, yeah. 10th canto teaches all about that. He said the sons of the Lord, they would do risky things sometimes. Straight, you attain God, you got God, man. The prostitutes, they had the Lord. Vaishnavas are so far backwards. It's so religiously like stuck on this external bhakti. That's why I was never attracted to. I was only attracted to Krishna and pure devotees, not this religious external where it seems so empty to me. It looks like the world is empty. You know, empty, and hatred for the real God, inside their hearts. Yeah, it's not attractive. So anyway, that's the mercy of the Lord. Well, if that's what you can do, at least it's something. But that's why they're out there. And then they get wind of our preaching. The blasphemy comes out. Somebody should stop that guy. This is.
Well, you got your work cut out. Come over and stop this guy and all our friends. It's a big thing. It's not just stopping one person. Stop all of us now. Don't just.
Yeah. We
You
got
can't
quite a
stop
few
all.
branches here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Branches
You got your work.
distributing the real money. Where the
And I like.
yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As you're sharing, sometimes devotees take risks. I was feeling that verse of, or the instruction, Mahaprabhu to Nityananda. If you don't act a bit more wildly, how are we going to accomplish our mission? We sometimes have to do little things that are outside of the, etiquettes and cultural things to share and shower this devotion. Just think, there's people out there in the UK I know who've got the facility to go out. And it was done in the rave scene. Just go out with some mixing desks, turn up at a beach. We've just been to one, Barry Island, with some mixing equipment, some amplifications, do a nice lo-fi mix, mixing Guru Hari and the devotees. Devotees are sitting around debating what Prabhupada said 50 years ago. You've got studios, you've got mixing equipment. If you're up for it, I'm up for it. We'll meet up. We do like they did in the rave scene. You didn't know where it was. You just kind of phoned a phone number and went there, and you took over the whole town, the where.
Oops.
He froze. He might come back. Let's see.
Yeah, devotees take risk, Guru Maharaj, because
House,
they
the
are
factory,
empowered.
the whole
Oh,
town.
sorry.
Just anyway, it went in and out, but yeah, there's so much we can do, but I can't be asked with all these debates what Prabhupada said 50 years ago. Just get out and active and do some stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, devotee can take a risk because Jesus also took risk. He turned the tables upside down in the temples. You're empowered. You're fulfilled with that power, and you fight for the truth. And you're sure that you're fighting for. You have the sword
Yeah.
of the truth. So why you take the risk? You don't care. Only the truth counts.
Yeah. I mean, it depends if you want to. If you want Vrindavan quickly, this is where you'll get it. See, Amy says this song is like a natural hot spring of true loving devotion to our Lord. Thank you so much, Gurudev and associates. You guys are my true heroes and my spirit guides. God gave me you. Yeah, that's beautiful there, Amy. The more intimate I become with the Lord, the more crazy I seem to the non-devotees. That's how it is. Yeah. The more of that intimacy, because they don't have it. they don't understand it. Yeah.
And I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What to do with this saying that a preacher is not appreciated in his own town?
Yeah.
I feel it's a kind of obstacle to stay here, and maybe in internet times it's different, but previously there was this saying that a preacher is not appreciated in his own town.
Yeah, and the internet has changed things, because that's what happened with me. I was preaching in America, nobody really interested. And then outside of America, and they got wind of it by internet. Yeah. Okay, you know what I think? Yeah. All right, let's take a little break. It's already 2.5 hours. Got to move around a little bit, go to the bathroom.
Time flies. Huh?
Yeah, time flies when you have a good time. Yeah. Okay, let's see, play the song.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj.
Thank you.
Thank you.